placed. You are watching the newest version of Shape Tape being applied. If you know about Shape Tape, Tarte is the #1 concealer brand, and out of all their concealers, they're known for Shape Tape. But this is called Blur Hydrating Concealer Stick. We are the only store with it. I want you to look at this before and after. You are looking at the age of possibility, meaning a woman who is 50 plus. And in that before, there's lines, there's wrinkles, there is a darkening of skin tone. I ask you, where is that in the after? Where's the dark skin tone? Where's the lines? Where's the wrinkles? Typically with concealers, the darker the under eye, the more you apply. The more you apply, the more lines and wrinkles. It looks crepey, it looks thick, it looks cakey. This is a beautiful blurring concealer that is hydrating. So along the day, it actually hydrates the under eye area, therefore hydrates the lines and wrinkles, and they're less visible. And then it has staying power. So as the weather starts to warm up, and it will any day now, this is locked on for 24 hours, even waterproof. Here's the value, and then we're gonna guide you through your shade choice. This is going to be the stick itself. Again, we're the only store with it. And normally, when you can shop for this new version of Shape Tape, the Blur Concealer Stick, you are going to pay alone for the stick $35. You are paying $35 today and walking away with the concealer and this incredibly unique You Need It brush that would have been $30. So brush is included today. You don't spend $64, you spend $35. There's a $7 easy pay. Let me put a shade chart up, and I'm gonna make this as easy as possible. If you are already using Shape Tape in its original form, guess what? You order the same exact shade here in the new Blur stick. If you are worried about, gosh, you know, I wear a medium foundation, a tan foundation, a deep foundation, go with the same color in your concealer. So I'm gonna start with fair neutral, fair light neutral, light neutral, light medium neutral, and then medium neutral is what I'll be wearing tonight. Then there's a medium tan neutral, a tan deep sand, a deep neutral, and a rich neutral. And if you're thinking, Aim, I love you, but none of those women look like me. Guess what? Those tend to be really popular shades for us at QVC, but if you go to our website where a lot of women place their orders, there was at midnight a total of 48 shades. Now, of course, with this value where you're paying for one item but getting two, we're losing shade choices, but go over to .com and take a quick glimpse at all of them if you're worried that the ones I reviewed with you don't have a color match for you. Plus, when you are on QVC.com, there's this really neat shade finder that allows you to virtually try on the new Blur Hydrating Concealer Stick, and it helps select a shade color for you. So I hope all those options made it very easy. I know price point wise, when you get 2 items for the price of one, have a $7 easy pay and free shipping. That part is certainly made easy too. Don't forget there's an auto delivery plan you can enroll in if you like to keep this at that great price where you always pay the concealer price, but get both the concealer and the blush, and the brush. That would be a new order every 90 days for 1 year. So enter Jen Crimmins, who has her hands in all things Tarte related, from helping create product to being an educator to working on social media and applying the makeup on her team members. I mean, Jen does it all. And my friend, I'm so glad for this entire hour. Mwah to you. Happy Valentine's Day. But I say this all the time. Jen's probably like, I know you do. Anytime Tarte debuts something, I try it. They are geniuses when it comes to innovation. When they tried Shape Tape, created Shape Tape, I was using a different concealer from Tarte. Then I switched to Shape Tape. Now I'm switching over to the Blur Hydrating Concealer Stick. It looks different, it feels different, and I'm 46 years old. Very close to 50 with lines and wrinkles under my eye, and this is gonna change all that for us, Jen.
Absolutely. This is the easiest concealer you're ever gonna use. I call it Lazy Girl Concealer. Now, if you've got dark circles like I do or redness, you just swipe it on. There's no messy pumps or powders or liquids, and then you let the brush do all the work for you. It literally blends everything in, and while it's covering, it's smoothing out fine lines, wrinkles, blurring out the appearance of texture and pores. Literally, turning back the clock. Do you see that? Like,
your skin is anti-aging in front of me. So whether you want to treat it like a concealer and just use it under the eye like I did tonight, or use it all over like Jen, that option is for you. And I'm telling you, somehow they changed up their brush world too, because then applying it with the brush was a whole different experience.
So good.
If you have a $7 payment that you can make tonight, I would try this. And I would certainly try it if you're done with your 20s, done with your 30s, done with your 40s, because your eye area, it's tender and it's gentle and it does get that crepiness of skin. I want you to see this before and after. We're not just covering the dark aging under eye.
No, you're not.
We're not just giving you that youthful glow. We are blurring the lines and the wrinkles, Jen.
yes, because there's 21 skin-loving ingredients infused to each one of these sticks. So you're swiping on nourishment, right? You're covering, you're blurring, you're smoothing. Typical concealers would accentuate these fine lines and wrinkles and crease, making you look older. This delivers 24 hours of creaseless wear.
Okay, we're gonna see another. That looks like a different eye. And I
Right?
get it, it's makeup. It's not necessarily an eye cream, but with its hydration power, it will hydrate your under eye area all day. So the lines and wrinkles get disguised in your morning makeup routine. And then this is what you look like for 24 hours. It hides the darkness, it hides the lines, it hides the wrinkles. In fact, over 500 orders already placed in our Tarte Hour, where everything's under 50 and everything ships for free. Does this new season, this fact that spring is right around the corner, have you thinking like more invites, more people to see, more things to do? Do you love your concealer right now? Because for $35, you get the concealer and the brush, worldwide launch happening right now, and it's gonna change your makeup routine, I guarantee it.
Yes, and I want to walk over. I want you to
Okay,
see
let's
this
go.
in action on some of the girls, because if you've given up on concealer because you don't want to fuss, we made this for you. It does not get easier. Crystal is a busy mom. She's got 4 boys. She just
Wow.
adopted a baby girl.
Oh, 5
She's got her
babies now.
hands full, like hands full. So she's busy. She needs something that's easy to put on, that's going to stay on, and also nourish her skin because she has redness.
Okay,
but
let's
watch
see.
how quick she just swipes it on like little cat whiskers.
Okay.
And the brush blends it out to perfection.
The brush, I'm equally as impressed with that, Jen, because sometimes you're like, well, I don't really need the brush. You need
do.
this one.
This does the work for you. You don't tug or pull. It just hovers over the skin and air brushes it. And look how she's just instantly covering that redness,
skin.
blurring away fine lines, wrinkles, and texture.
And that was so quick. Plus, travel with this one. I don't always bring like a big liquidy concealer with me, and then halfway through the day, if it was a sweaty day or just a busy day, I feel like I wish I could reapply my concealer. Now that this is in this stick formula and format, I'm gonna bring this one in my purse too. And then look over here. Again, another Age of Possibility model. This is Gigi. So Gigi, at some point in a woman's age, we almost have to be very hesitant on our application with concealer.
Yep.
Because with lines and wrinkles, you think the more concealer, the more it's going to rest into the under eye area. With you, you know, there's no holding back.
No.
Go ahead and hit that stick to the eye, and it
look
doesn't
at this.
sit. It doesn't cake up.
I want you to notice Gigi is in the tan deep shade, and notice that she's got a birthmark. I have one on my temple, so I know how you feel. And sometimes you just want to cover it to get that confidence back. This is full coverage. It's going to instantly cover, but also nourish that area by the eye where typical concealers accentuate and make you look older.
Yeah.
This blurs and smooths.
Jen, 700 orders placed. Let's go over the shades. This is happening today here at QVC for the first time. Tarte has a new invention. Tarte is changing the game with concealers. They're the #1 concealer brand. And what I certainly don't want to happen to anyone tonight is the shade that you would wear were to sell out, then you don't get your new worldwide launch of the Shape Tape Blur Hydrating Concealer Stick. So Jen, guide everybody through how to choose the right color.
Yes, don't overthink this. Just go with who you look like most on the screen. I'm in that fair shade. If you're fair like me, go here. Fair light, light, that's Mary Beth Rose shade. Light medium, that's Sandra Bennett shade. Medium, that's what was just on our model Crystal. That's also your shade, Amy. Medium tan, tan, tan deep, that's Leah Williams shade, deep and rich.
And there's more shades on our website. These are always the popular choices because remember, if you already wear the original Shape Tape, you're gonna grab the same exact color.
Yep.
And it's this formula. It is different. I'm gonna put some on my hand and I'm gonna put some on my eye. It feels incredibly different. It doesn't feel wet, it doesn't feel goopy. It feels so soft and almost invisible, but yet you get that coverage. Jen, can I borrow your mirror? Because even though you don't need one,
you go for it.
I kind of do. So you're gonna wind it up, and the way that it's shaped even, it just fits so easily in the eye area. And look, just messily, I'm just dotting it into the corner of my eye, and I have the medium on. Then this, look how it has this diamond shape to it. So it literally goes right into the corner of my eye, and you just kind of tap it in to the under eye area. And like I said, I'm 46 years old. This was the first part of my face where I start to see the signs of aging, and I continue to see those signs of aging. And look how pretty that is. Look at how that just blurs away the lines.
Look how straight on. You don't have lens wrinkles, but you can see a little bit of creasing under the one eye. Look how much smoother the other side that you just finished is.
And I'm in the same spot you met me in 10 minutes ago. I didn't, you know, do a little lighting trick here.
And she's in the medium.
I'm not a trained makeup artist. Like, look, I just put it in there messy. You saw that, right?
Quick.
Blah, blah, blah. And then you just take this magic brush. I told you I'm equally impressed with the brush and the concealer working together. I'm gonna really get up there this time because that's where my makeup would normally sit in the lines and wrinkles. And Jen, I'm just gonna go down the center of my nose because that's the thing I like to do.
Yeah, and look at that. 21 skincare loving ingredients is smoothing, brightening, and just giving you that youthful lift.
And it's not sitting in those lines and wrinkles. Jen upstairs, I've got 2 Jens. Did you just say over 1,000 orders placed? 1,001 because she just bought one too.
Oh, I love that. And let's see it on some more of the girls. We got so many gorgeous girls here. Let's go see it on them.
All right, remember, launching today, normally you would spend $64 to get the concealer and the brush. We're charging you $35. So that brush is included. And it's the magic of them working together that's gonna change your makeup routine.
Come in close. I want you to see. Let's look at Ashley. She's in the tan deep shade. Now, Ashley has some acne scarring, so she's got some texture. A typical concealer would usually accentuate that or dry that out. This is actually covering, blurring, and smoothing out the appearance of that. So one side's done, one side's not done, and you just swipe this on and let the brush blend it out.
I mean, there is something happening here. You clearly see the whole entire under eye area looks younger, looks more youthful. I mean, it's an area though that I remember working with professional artists at a time when I first joined QVC. Jen, I don't even know if you have been here this long, but now, you know how now we have private little booths to sit in? It was just a big open salon. So if you were sitting in a chair, 2 other hosts were right next to you, and you would gossip and you would hear things.
Yeah.
And I remember at that point, I was 30, and there was a host here who was in her 50s. And she said, don't put concealer on me, because it's just gonna sit in my lines and wrinkles and make me look older. Well, if that is what you feel like right now in your life, look at Jody.
Look at Jody.
Look at this concealer on. It will not sit in lines and wrinkles.
Never.
It will not make you look older. It makes you look younger.
That's right, and she's in the light shade. Look how it covered her hyperpigmentation under her eyes, her dark circles. Jody, I'm with you. I have those as well. This has diamond powder to instantly brighten that under eye and illuminate to give that lift, but she's also nourishing her skin with 21 skin-loving ingredients.
That's the story of Tarte.
It's like an eye cream with pigments. When you swipe this on, it's so easy to use, and it does all the work for you.
And no one's done this before. You know, the stick format Tarte has done before, but this is their newest shape tape format in that stick, which makes it faster and easier. This is Jen. So yes, there's 3 Jens in our show tonight. Is there any more Jens? Okay, 3. 3 Jens in our show tonight. Jen is starting under eye and then blending it out, using it all over.
That's right. So watch, she's in the medium shade. So if you're medium like Jen, pick up this shade. This is for you. You just swipe this on. This is fuss-free. You do not have to be a makeup artist. My mother can use this, okay? If she can
What are you telling us about your mom?
Oh, anytime. If she can do it, I promise you anybody can do this. There's no messy creams, powders, or liquids. It's all in the ease of a concealer. This is why we call it Lazy Girl Concealer.
I'm telling you, Tarte is the #1 concealer brand in the entire country. But whenever they create anything new, it's worth trying. But if they create a new concealer, phone lines are busy. If you are struggling, your makeup is sitting in that under eye area, you're looking aged and older, but you also don't want to just walk out with the naked face, because then we will see the age spots, we will see the dark under eye, we will see the damage from scars or the birthmarks. And I get it, those things make us beautiful, all those little indifferences, all those, you know, little unique things that we have. But when it is a photo, when it is an outing, when there is something, you know, with a group gathering, I don't mind hiding my little flaws for that day and then
Exactly.
loving on them when I'm quietly home by myself, Jen.
I know, and when you're putting this on, not only are you covering, but you are treating your skin with the best ingredients that Mother Nature has to offer. I mean, Jen's redness is not only covered, but her skin is smooth. It's also hydrated with